What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day as always. If you guys haven't already hit that subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone. But with that being said, let's go over today's topic. So I'm going to be installing the affordable off-road gas tank skid plate. It's also a tank tuck setup. So I'm going to go ahead and get that as installed as possible without a couple little things that I'm going to need to order some stuff for. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, so here we have the affordable off-road. It's like the Elite gas tank skid plate, which is the tank tuck version. Now this bracket was bent when I got it, not a huge deal. I'm going to go ahead and heat that up, bend it back. I think it happened during shipping, so it's not really a common product. But just to show you guys how much more tuck this is going to be, this is the OEM skid plate next to the aftermarket one. So this is going to raise the gas tank up quite a bit underneath of there. That way we gain more clearance in the rear, and it'll be more in line with the bumper. This also comes with these metal sheets that cover the hole that you cut in the back, which is really nice because this is the only version that I found that came with these. Now, they show some like self-tappers in the side, but I'm going to weld this in just so that way it's a little bit more secure. And if I ever need to access anything under there, I'll just cut a hole out of it and then make it so we can detach it. But you can see how clean that is, how much more room you have under there after taking out all the extra crap that came with the stock one. Also came with new straps to hold your gas tank down. And then also came with a bag of all the hardware you're going to need and a cutoff disc, which is perfect for if you need to cut out where the stock spare tire sat. Ours is already cut out, but they send you that. And then I'm still trying to figure out what these are for, honestly. I looked online everywhere and could not find at all what these were for. But I'm going to go ahead and test fit this skid plate before I paint it. Make sure everything lines up. I'm going to bend back that bracket, get everything set in there. And then once I do that, I'll be back with the video. Alright, so I got everything test fitted. It worked out pretty well. Only thing is these straps don't really go down to where they're supposed to sit. They're not bent correctly or something. So I'll have to figure out a way to make that work. But I did go ahead and paint the inside so we don't have to worry about rust in there. I'm going to paint the outside after I get it in there so I'm not dragging it across all the rocks to get it all mounted up. But besides those two straps, everything's going pretty well. I have everything tucked up out of the way. All of the hoses, everything like that. All of the fuel lines, evap system hoses, your filler neck hose and everything all tucked up. So I'm going to go ahead and get this put in. Alright guys, so I got the fuel tank put in. All the skid plate things, everything's all bolted up except for like a few different hoses and the whole evap system. And I also haven't figured out where I'm going to route the filler line. I'm thinking of drilling a hole here and building a box that comes out and down through there. However, I would like to avoid that as much as possible just because we do have that storage unit I'm going to be putting in the back. But I'm probably going to save that for another day because it's supposed to snow tomorrow and I'd like to get the Jeep out and do some donuts and try drifting and stuff with the Jeep out. But here's a view of the back. You guys can see just how much clearance we gained with this thing. So in all honesty, this was definitely worth it. It's a pretty solid setup minus a few little issues like the straps not fitting right. They did not fit at all, so I actually have some zip ties holding them on. I'll show you from the bottom. So I actually have some zip ties right now holding these on. I'm gonna figure out a better way to do this or make my own straps, that way it holds a lot better. I'm obviously not going to leave it like this forever. This is just a temporary thing. So besides the straps though, this whole setup worked very, very well. And I honestly recommend it if you are planning on doing a tank tuck and your stock gas skid plates are rusted out. But besides that, it also has the plate, which I think is a really big benefit of this specific kit. Like I said, they show some like self-tappers around the outside of this. I'm definitely not going to put only self-tappers in it. I think I'm going to go ahead and weld it on. Might throw some extra ones in there just for why not. And I'm going to put some welds down the middle here so it's not shaking all over the place. And then we'll cover it up with the factory little cover here. So that way everything looks clean in the back. It doesn't look like we did anything. And then obviously we will have our custom storage thing that I'm building here. I won't be able to do that until I figure out how I'm going to run the filler neck. But here's one more shot to show you guys how much clearance we gained from this. But all things considered, it's a super simple install. It actually uses the factory spots, the factory holes and hardware. So it's pretty much a bolt-in setup. All you gotta do is unbolt your old factory skid plate. I did take those bolts back out to mount up the mounts for the rear bumper again, get the rear bumper put back on. I had to take that off to get this done. So I'll have to do that later today probably. I will link this product down in the description for you guys to check out if you want to go ahead and grab one. I believe it's $510 for this, but it's a pretty solid setup. And next up, I got to figure out how to mount this corner armor. Disregard all the overspray, getting new lights all around for this thing. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.